Welcome to City Skylines and the city of Portmont. In the last part we're working on the specialized industries because the ore area here was up and running and looking pretty good. And you can see here that I've managed to get the lemonade factory up and running, but these other factories need the oil industry, so we're going to be working on that in this part. I've got a fire here, which is not good. Let me just see. Don't have a fire station here. So just get a fire station in here just to make sure everything is working okay. Now over here, if I show you the resources, you can see that the area, the ore is starting to run out, but we do need to get a little bit more mined out. So what I'm going to do is small underground mine. Let's see. Because what I do want to do is get this up to level 5. I think we can just drop that mine in there. That should take the workforce over 550, which should then allow this to upgrade. And we've still got a little bit of demand for residential. I think what we can do is just shoot in a bit more residential up here. I want to keep the city growing. Let's just step that off a little bit like that. And it's just gonna, oops, get that there. Just make sure there's, here we've got the water underneath it. Again, we've got demand for industry. I'm just having a few problems of where to put the industry in. I think what we probably could do is put in a road there. And I don't really want to put dirty industry into here, so maybe we can just fill in some of these areas of offices just to keep this area looking. I've put some high-tech stuff over here as well. Now I can't remember if this is actually upgraded. Yeah, we need to increase the entertainment value here. I do want to keep this amusement park growing. I think what we're going to do is put that in like that. And this is a city park. Okay, I've got to put the wrong footpath in. Not that it makes that much difference, but we'll try and keep everything together like that. And what we did gain is some new buildings here now. What we got over here, we've got the bumper cars. We can maybe put those in there. We've got a house of horrors, and that in there, and we got a swing boat. I want to keep this area tight because what we will do is once the big amusements come in, like this stuff over here, that's where I want to put in over there. Put the bumper cars in. Put the house of horrors in, haven't we? Maybe we'll put some swing boats over here. Like that. So a quick look. So we just punched over the 1,000, but I think I would like to put in some. Maybe we'll start to create a small area here. Just to put a little bit of detail in. Actually, this really should be on a crossroads, but we can't put it there. Why not? We'll just create a little bit of an area here. Actually, that could. Let's make this a little bit bigger. And okay, we can actually put things on it. Okay. But we're going to let that grow up and foot out. Now what I do need to do now is work on an oil industry. Now I'm going to mark out where I want my oil industry, but the problem I've got is that I want an oil industry here, which would be where I'm going to produce items after they've been able to import them. The problem I'm going to have is the fact that I need to get to at least a level 3 to be able to utilize this area. So what we're going to do, this area is too small. What I've been doing over here is digging this area out here. Not really completely finished yet, but let's see if we can just get this up here. Go maximum strength. What I want to do is keep pushing this back. The trouble is this is cutting so deep into the area here, and what I've been doing is kind of expanding this island out to act as an area for sanitation. In fact, I could push this out this way. The trouble is the land is not very deep. I'm just going to push this out. Just use this soil up like that. And I think I could probably get back one more layer, and then we can make a start. Now this oil field isn't going to last that long. Actually, let's just the fun of it, guys. What I'm going to do is build a bit of a headland up here, a way of breaking the tsunami up. I mean, tsunamis in Cities Skylines can be a little bit irregular, but maybe we can just make this out a little bit further like that. I mean, it's only just for the fun of it anyway, guys, so yeah. Actually, talking of water, water availability, sewage is okay. The water itself is not that good. So I'm very tempted to put another water intake here. We'll just check, make sure that is running okay. You see the population is now 186,000, but we're losing population, but we will be gaining it a little bit again here. So let's just get back over here. I don't know if I actually painted this in. No, I didn't. Ooh. I think we can get away with this. So what we're going to do is just paint in this area here. It's going to be a little bit tricky to work with. And what we're going to do is industry, oil industry. Of course, we're going to have to put a road down. Congratulations, Cedar Ore Extraction Site has reached level 4, area bonus efficiencies. We've got an ore maintenance building, we've got fiberglass plant, an ore industry storage, large underground mine, and a car factory. I don't think we're... What's a fiberglass plant? I don't remember that. Let me just check this over here. Sorry for the distraction, guys. Let's see here. We got, I mean, most of this round here is actually the ore extraction stuff. So ore grinding, got here fiberglass plant. Yeah, I'm not convinced though. I mean, we could put a fiberglass plant in just for the funs of it. What's this here? Yeah, that requires ore. That's going to really push up the glass. I mean, to be honest, now I've reached level 4. I'm not particularly that worried about going up to the next level, because if I show you here, I mean, the next level 5 is quite literally just to do with there. I mean, raw mineral storage. And that says has a level 5 ore industry area. See, this is just a storage facility for storing the ore and raw material stored placed inside the industry area. I suppose we could put in another storage yard in here, just that we keep everything going. Looks like another mine has expired. Just have to move that over a bit. back to the oil industry, which is what I'm more interested in. Again, we've got demand, we're losing population again. I mean, that's just the fact of life. I can just put a road in there and put this up here, and just want to make sure, yeah, they've got plenty of oil in this area. What I'll do is I'm going to push out the industry that way. What I want to do is be able to extract as much as I can from here. And oil industry main building, we're going to put that out about there. And you can see here we've got a small oil pump, oil sludge pyrolysis plant, and a small crude oil storage tank. So just to get us up and running. And what I'm going to do is about 4 of these in, and that's the small oil pump. This is the one that produces petroleum, and that doesn't have to be in there, so we're just going to put the storage outside the area like that. Of course, we're going to have a water problem, so we're just going to need to come in like that. And you're going to have to come across and connect like that. And of course, we're going to have power. So we have to. You can come up to about there and connect to there, like that. Now, I don't want to connect this to here, because what will happen is the oil coming out here will go through this area here. So what I want to do now, this is where it's going to be a little bit of fun. What I'm going to do is cut out a little bit, and then I'm going to go right through the hill. You're going to come up. And hopefully you can connect. That slope too steep, thank you. Okay, I'm sure that was connecting just now. Let's just, can we knock that back? Okay, we're gonna have a bit of a actually. Okay. Let me just take that off, and what we're going to do is go down. You're going to and then what we're going to do is come here and hook up. You're going to go down, and you're going to come right through about there, and then you're going to come up and out like that. And then what you're going to do is, I mean, it's still going to be a bit iffy, and you're going to come, wow, that's, we'll now have that road connected through to there. And what I've got to do now is try and take this road out. Come up. And hopefully this is still too steep. I mean, this is going to be a lot of work to connect up this road, but that will get the oil industry up and running. That will allow me to export the oil to wherever it wants to go, because to be honest, I'm not particularly that interested in where it's actually going to go, because all I want is that area to level up. And we got a little bit of demand for residential, so what I'm going to do is put that in there, and then we're going to connect up this road here like that, and I'm going to put in, that's not going to connect. And then what we're going to do is push this out this way, and oops, obviously didn't put enough water coverage there, which is a bit of a fail, guys. What I'm going to do is put you there, I'm just going to hook you. And what I want to do is, I know strictly speaking, if you see here, you will actually see the work. Oh, that's storage. What you will see is the workers are actually getting into the oil area, but you still don't have enough workers. Okay, what we're going to have to do is put down some more oil fields. How's this storage here? Okay. No, I don't want parks. I don't think there's any. Yeah, we're just going to have to put down a whole series of these small oil pumps. And we'll put another one there, another one there. I say this will drain out this area very quickly. There's obviously not much demand for residential in this area. And what I want to do is push this road out. I don't want the road to connect through. And then what we're going to do is just put that. Yep, I'm going to connect. Take off this. And what we can do is put this through here as well. Right, we're starting to get a little bit of momentum over here now. Oops, no, try not to turn them all on. Gonna be a little bit. See if we can just take that out. Through like that. You can connect like that. You're probably not going to be able to do anything, so hopefully this area will be a little bit flatter. What I want to do is hook through here like that, and I'm gonna behave. And what I want is for this to push through. Let's just check the education capability. Yeah, education is good. University is dropping again. And we got demand for commercial. I mean, I could put a small commercial area in here, but this is very much on a slope. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. What I could do is put something like that. And now I'm deliberately avoiding connecting through to there because I don't really want traffic coming up here. So what we can do is watch through all there like that. I only want to take this off. What I'm going to do is we're going to put a fire station and a police station here, and so you just unhook that. It's going to hook through here like that, that up to there like that, and I don't really want them to use that crossing, so what I'm going to do is oops, down one. I want you across like that, looking up like that. What should happen is eventually the commercial will get out there. How are we doing for workers over here? Just make sure. Probably could do with this. We'll do some more workers there. There's no workers in here, so what we're probably gonna have to do is put down another. What's the? Yeah, it's 8,000 now, so that's working. That's absorbing that area there like that. I'm going to put a school in. I'm going to put a school in there. I just want to check the public transport. Kind of thinking if I can put in, say if we draw a road out like this, it's not going to work, is it? Okay. Put something like that. This is going to be definitely what we call it, metro territory. We put in something like that, and then in here we put a metro line there, a connection there, and then do is connect that to there, there, to there. You can come out like that, connect to there. You can connect across to there. And this is going to be a little bit artificial. And then what we're going to do is start there, there, to there, to there, to there, there, to there, to there, to there, back to there, and then we're going to go back the other way. And what this will do is create a circular feeder line through this area here. I'm just going to make these stations a little bit congested, but it will be okay, guys. And what that should do is drive that area, and I'm just going to drive that up like that. And no one wants to live next to the metro station, so I'm just going to put that in there. And what we're going to do is put a path down to there just to connect that up. And of course I put in housing here, which is probably not a particularly very good idea. So what we're going to do is just zone you and you in there like that. Actually, what we're going to do is just put a path to there like that, and they connect these up as well. Never too sure whether these actually connect, so I like them to show a clear connection, even if it does mean knocking buildings down. We've got this area now building up and still losing population. I think what we're going to need to do is drive up the land value. So we're quick. Yeah, the land value is not brilliant here. So let's just Let's get some parks in, drive the land value up. Drive the land value up. This should start to level up. Yep. Actually, what we could do is get some spas in here as well. And actually, we need a crematorium. Yeah, we've got no crematorium over here either. And just sneak a crematorium in there. That would drive up the land value. And we'll put a gymnasium out there. So just have a quick check. So we've got the number of workers. That means the amount of oil is growing. That's good. As I say, I'm not worried about making a profit, because this area will be empty relatively quickly, and then once it's been once it's got to the level where I can produce petroleum and plastic, we will then, because at the moment, well, I could set this up, but I'm actually thinking about it, guys. Yeah, I've already got that in like that. And so, yep, so we've now got a broad oil well, petrochemical plant, small oil drilling rig, household plastics factory, oil industry workers barracks, crude oil storage. Right. So we've got to get this up to 350 workers. So what we got here? That's an offshore full oil pump. But we still haven't got anything better there. So we got a petrochemical plant, and what we can do is be a bit cheeky here, guys, because we got to drive up the capabilities anyway. So let me just get this in here. And what should happen now is that this will start to produce the oil. We can now producing oil and plastics, and what we need to do is put some storage in here now. I don't know if that's going to get. That's going to give me 70 workers. That's going to give me 80 workers, and hopefully the workers will come up from here. And of course we got no water, so. Let's just look at the storage. I got crude oil storage. I think we can just sneak that onto the edge there, like that. That's going to store oil. And there we go. I'm not sure if we can actually medium warehouse. What I'm going to do is put a small warehouse here. So I'm not sure whether this can store plastic. Yep. And it can also store petroleum, which is a bit weird, but I'm not going to complain, guys. And I don't think we can. Now, what I should be able to do over here is, if we got industry here, so if we go to the oil industry and we put an oil industry main building in like there, what we're going to need is, actually let's put, oh wait, well I've built it, so I'm going to stick with it. What I'm going to do now is put that in there, and I don't really want that crowding that out, so what we're going to do is put this on. Come over a bit like that. And okay, we can put that opposite like that. That should be connected up. And so there. Now, the crude oil can be imported, as you can see, can be imported and costs money. And eventually the idea is that what will happen is this will become the primary area for the production, but it's going to be imported because, as I said, this oil area will eventually run out. You see, we're already running out of oil here already. But we need the base in imports to get things up and running. So we're getting some plastics brought in. This is being brought in, and we've now got petroleum. Now hopefully some of that will start to leak over to this side of the city. At the moment, no. I mean, it's going to take time for this to get over. Plus there's a lot of demand here. I mean, is there any way? See, at the moment that's got to go all the way up there. So what will probably happen is that the plastics and oil that's been drawn here will be moved over to there. Let's see, what we can do is just do a quick traffic check. Yeah, it looks very much like they're opting to come here. Let's just have a... Yes, there's small crude oil tank farm. So that is now delivering oil, and then what should happen is this will go all the way over to here, come into this area here, drop off. Now it may drop off onto, and what we could do is I'm going to put a link. I can't remember which one of these is. I think this is this one that comes from the other side of the map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect you. Okay. It's going to connect a one-way road there. I mean, I'm not worried about the trucks going back, but if the trucks deliver oil here, then they can come up here and feed into this area. Now, this road could get overloaded, so we may need to restructure that in the future. And all we can do now, guys, is wait and see how things are going. Let's have a quick look at our park here. And I'm aware that this video has probably gone on a bit longer, so what I'm going to do is just finish it up by doing a little bit of TLC and see if we can improve the situation. Okay. Oops, a bit of a fail there, guys. We'll just put that in, get that done. Looks like there's some pressure here for... I mean, the clue is the fact that as soon as you zone it, it starts to grow. I mean, we've got lots of residential coming that way. So what I could do is try and open up this area for to do with the what we call it commercial. I think what we're going to do is come here and just going to push this off a little bit this way, and a little bit that way as well. We've got residential coming in, so let's sneak some residential in here. A bit more residential around the back here. Get that filled in as well. And I think because we got a nice road here, we can just put a link in here. Like this. Up like that, reverse that. Take out this. Actually, I'm going to take that out as well because I don't think we're actually going to need it. And what I'll do is put that up there like that. Up 3 wide. And back. And we're going to push you out a little bit like that. And you're going to come down like that. And what we're going to do is put in a big watch of commercial there, but I don't want it in. Bit of a fail there, guys. Sorry about that. Let's take that out. And well, we can live with that, that, and that. Somebody wants to go to that side, that can go around the roundabout. And of course, we're going to have to put in the water supply. Oops, we need to do that. Of course, what we're going to do is just flip a path across here. Just going to get across here, make that up to there. And I think we can afford to have a connecting road through here. You can connect through to there like that. And of course, we've got no power. That's okay. Can just spam across like that. Eventually we can fix the power by connecting through there. Actually, what we could do is you can come there, you can come through there, and then what we'll do is we'll connect this with offices like this, and we can get a small row of offices here. I don't want offices on the roundabout, and what that will do is it will connect through. And I think this is, oh, and then we got academic. Yeah, thank you. And just that reminds me, university is getting low. We really need another university in the city. But university there, university there. Don't have a university up here. Anyway, that's going to be for the next part, guys. This is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. So in the next part, we're going to carry on working on the oil industry here. We're still short of a workforce. We're going to need to try and push that up somehow. We're probably just going to have to spam out some more. I mean, we've got more workers here. It's just a question of building this up. But that's all for the next part. So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.